Good morning, everybody. Hello, ladies. Welcome back to the Now Mom. I'm Rachel Bennett. We are living in an RV. Super crazy. You can watch full videos of those on the Ohana Adventure, but we're going to give you a little glimpse of our routine living in our RV. So we are out in Alaska. While we travel, I like to have a routine because it keeps everyone a little bit happier, because too much of anything can be a little crazy. So like too many just like late nights gets the kids really tired, or too much electronics gets them really impatient. Even just like running around outside, they're gonna be exhausted. So we try to have a balance and a routine. This morning, we have already had our breakfast and we've cleaned up a little bit. We are doing what now, Evie?
School.
We're doing a little bit of school. Cora, what are you reading?
Pets.
Your reader book?
Yep.
Dad has some of the kids out fishing, and the ones that are here, we're gonna be doing a little bit of school. So everyone has brought one item. So it doesn't have to be a lot, it can be really small, it can be like a thin workbook, can be just a reader book. One of the homeschool books that we use is The Good and the Beautiful, which is really awesome. And they have these readers, and they're basically a spiral bound book that has tons of stories that are great for reading levels, different reading levels. So Cora brought that. Wyatt brought a fun book for himself.
Just a normal book.
Yep, but that is for his reading level, so it's just a chapter book that he's working on. So we try to have different levels, but it's usually just one small school thing that they can bring, because it honestly keeps their brain going and it keeps them balanced with like having like a brain exercise, as well as then like when we're hiking, it's like a physical exercise and just relaxing, just really, really fun. So that is how we start our day after breakfast. We do some cleanup in school. We'll show you a little bit more later. We are making lunch. Clay is in charge of sandwiches. Side note, if you're camping, these pickles are pickles in the big jar are cheaper than buying the pickles that are sliced. And then you can always like add them to like a hamburger afterwards, or just eat them on the side. Everyone's arrived back from their fishing. We had lunch, and now we're just taking a little rest and watching some videos that are downloaded. Fun, easily traveling note, I love that you can download videos on Netflix, on Disney Plus, and then you can watch them wherever, so you don't need service, because we are out in the middle of nowhere. So having a little bit of normalcy with like videos and stuff gives the kids something to look forward to. So that's what we're doing right now. And then we're gonna head to a new adventure in a few minutes. We have left our one site, and now we are going to dump. We've never done this before, but Dad's gonna try it out. So we just finished dinner, and we have decided to travel to another campsite, but is it? We've never done this before. We've never owned an RV, so this is really exciting. But this is kind of what we do, is we stay in a place for a couple of days, and then we travel to a new location. Oh, I see a Clay poking her head out. Hi, Clay.
This is so gross.
But before, this campsite had a free dump, so this was actually great, because some places charge extra whatever for the water, the dump hookup, all that stuff. So the dump is actually free at this one site, and then the next site we're gonna just pay for the water hookup and of course electricity and stuff. We got a couple-hour drive ahead of us, but luckily it's Alaska and it's 7:45 and doesn't even look like it's setting. It is super bright outside. And we're gonna get there at like 9-ish, and it's still gonna be bright, but it's gonna be great. Jace has just discovered what?
These are my fishing gloves. They're my backup. Now they're my rear end backup.
Oh, snap. Nasty. Hi, Evie.
Hi.
All right, so at home, you know, we have like chore charts, and we have point system, we have Mommy's store. If you haven't seen those, I will link them down below. But in an RV, it gets a little tight, gets a little like cramped. And so we've come up with a system, and where we just kind of integrated chores that we have at home, but here. So we have made a list on this notebook, since I didn't bring any like big papers to make like a chart with. Just this notebook is gonna be great. So daily chores, what they need to do is obviously keep their beds, get their beds cleaned up, and put their personal items away, which is a lot of what happens in this small cramped space. Is their little items that are theirs, like a little toy, a notebook, coloring book, some crafts, get spread out. So their job is to keep all those into their own personal space and then do some chores. So we have listed all of the chores. There's sweeping, gathering laundry, taking out the trash, wiping down the bathroom, putting the table away. So we've divided all of the chores, and then we let the kids just choose what they wanted to do. Clay wants to do all the kitchen, so she's got sweeping, she's got organizing the kitchen shelf, she's got doing the dishes. Then Evie's doing laundry, so she gathers all of the dirty laundry, puts them in a laundry bag, and then she'll help when the laundry actually needs to be washed and folded and put away. And then we've got Wyatt, who's organizing the top bed, and so on. So everyone has chosen a list, a job to do. Now, we are not giving points for jobs, so we have found that while we're traveling, points get, well, I did this. People get a little like fair-minded, so they need everything to be fair, or they feel like they're cleaning, no one else is cleaning, or some people don't clean at all and they're like, well, I won't clean unless I get points. So the chore is required. We're here on a family trip. Everyone needs to help out. That's totally required. But what we are giving points for are being happy, helpful, kind, grateful, seeing a need, feeling a need, being easygoing, and having a positive attitude. So, and then also if they're having negative things or they're pestering or they're bugging each other, they get negative points. So we have points for those, and honestly, I will just be giving them out. Oh my goodness, look at Shay, he's organizing, doing his shelf so well. I would say, Shay, you're doing so great, you get 10 points, 15 points, whatever I see fit. Or when we go on like a really hard hike and someone's having a hard time, maybe it's like Cora and she's having a hard time, I would say, hey Cora, you're doing so good, you get 10 points, push through, you can do this, right? So it may not be fair all the time, but everyone will be getting points, and it helps me as a mom point out the good things that they're doing, which is something I need to work on. And then their points go for shopping and getting souvenirs, which we're gonna show you a little bit later. All right, we are at a fun shop called the North Pole. It is Santa Claus house, and there is all sorts of ornaments, fun, cute things, jewelry. So this is gonna be our big souvenir shopping. So what we've done is, as the kids have earned points for good behavior, being positive, being awesome, we have converted their points into dollars. So you can do this any way that you like. So if you set up, and I can include a breakdown of how we do our chores at home, points and extra things that earn points, as well as Mommy's store, but I'll give you a breakdown of how much for points to dollars. So for every 10 points equals $1. Now you may not pay $1 to your kids to like sweep the floor, but on vacation we always kind of give a little bit more anyways. Clay has earned 230 points. She gets $23 to spend. And what have you found so far here?
I found some rings.
And this is actually not a bad price shop for souvenirs. It's actually really decent. Okay, so she has actually earned enough to possibly get a few items because the prices here are not too bad. You have earned 150 points, so that means it's $15. So this is a fun chance for teaching your kids responsibility as well as responsibility with money. So there is a North Pole Alaska pocket knife, which is really cool. And we follow the guidelines of when you're 9 years old, you can take the Boy Scouts of America like pocket knife exam and test and learn all the rules. And then once you pass that off, you can get a pocket knife. Is that what you want to use your money for?
But Mom, I wish it had my name on it.
I don't think many places have CHORE on it, but C is still good enough. Do you like that?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I can't get it.
Sure, look around, see whatever you want. So this gives a chance for the kids to look around, to be wise with their money, because if it was just coming out of mom and dad's pocket, they would be like, I want this and this and this and this and this, and they get kind of greedy. But when it's their money and they go, I earned this, right? They earned it with the points that they've done participating with chores around the house or good attitudes or however you want to distribute the points. Then they choose to do what they feel is best with their money. And honestly, it makes them not super greedy. It makes them pretty wise with their money. Even like my teenagers who do earn money separately, they bring their wallets and they're like, okay, I only have $20. So if I say go buy whatever you want, then they're gonna spend tons of money. But when it's like their money, they're really thinking about how they want to spend their money. All right, we are eating like kings inside the RV. So the RV has propane hookups. We have a stove going here and we have our microwave. Now, I went to the store a couple nights ago and I found Tasty Bite, which is microwavable rice. So they have like Thai lime rice, they have just basmati rice, they have regular rice. It's not as cheap as just regular rice because you would have to have a rice cooker or you'd have to have a pot and you would boil it and do all that, which you totally can. But for a quick and easy dinner, I like this because we got this and we've got some Indian sauces. We have a butter chicken simmer sauce. So we're simmering right now. We added some bell peppers. We had some chicken the other night. So the leftover chicken we're gonna put with the dinner. And this is like a totally home cooked dinner that we would have made in our own house. But it's kind of a treat while we're camping and while we're in the RV, because it's not just like a quick and easy or peanut butter and jelly or like pasta and just sauce. So this is why we're eating like kings. These are great. You can find a lot of like pre-cooked or easy, quick, easy meals that you can microwave or you can heat up or you can cook. So if you are like us and we've traveled far and we are renting an RV, we didn't have time to prep a lot of stuff or we couldn't bring a lot of food. And this makes it a really good, healthy meal on the road. What do you guys think?
Great.
Butter chicken is amazing.
This was Dad's idea.
We got all the packets to make the butter chicken and all that. But then we bought chicken from a grocery store that was already cooked. Mom shredded it and we just put it in with this. Mwah, bon appétit. C'est magnifique.
Okay, another RV camping hack. If you come across a really messy picnic table, ours is actually just wet, but a lot of picnic tables can be super dirty or wet or whatever, and you want to eat on top of it, you're going to cut up a trash bag, and this is going to be a good table covering. But right now, because it's super wet, the kids are going to sit while we have our fire. So we're going to put this right here. A good necessity to have in the RV or camping are trash bags, as well as like, you know, your regular cleaning supplies, but great for the table. If we were gonna eat at the table, we would take the two and we'd cover it, and the two would actually cover the entire table. Useful thing. All right, our last tip for traveling that we have found to work for us is when it's time to go, this is the time that gets kind of crazy and hectic and you're packing up to leave. Whether you're in an Airbnb or you're camping or you're in an RV, you'll tend to lose stuff. So this is a method that we've been using, and hopefully it works for you guys as well. This is what we do when it gets time to leave. We are here on the outside of this awesome RV, and we have all the kids' luggage out here. So we have Cora's, Evie's, Wyatt's, Shay's, Clay, and Raquel. So we bring everybody's things out of the actual vehicle or out of the camping area into a different zone so that you can make sure that we're emptying out the entire thing. So anything that is not the RVs, so like not dishes, not bedding, not things like that, they're gonna bring it out here. So the kids are emptying their cupboards and their areas. Evie, there's still towels in the back area. Look for the towels, honey. She's got the laundry. They're emptying the cupboards and all the areas, and they're gonna bring it out here and they put them in people's piles. We've lost earrings, we've lost shampoos before because we leave them like in the bathrooms of Airbnbs or areas that we've been, like camping spots. So to make sure that we have all of our things, we're bringing everything out of the RV. Then we'll do a wipe down to make sure it's clean, make sure it's all packed and out of it, and then we will put it back in. So as we return the RV, and then when it'll be a nice easy swoop to make sure that we've gone through every crevice, every cupboard. This is where we kept a lot of dishes, but we're gonna empty it out from everything that's ours. She's got all of our bags of candy and our first aid kit, and so all of this goes by Dad. This is the first time that we've actually checked bags. We don't really check a lot of bags, but because we had a lot of fishing gear and things to bring specifically for camping and fishing, we did check a couple bags. So we have a lot of miscellaneous family stuff. So like first aid kits, fishing waders that can be for multiple people. Those things all go to the family pile. So here we go. Look, Shay is getting close to emptying his area. This is Mom and Dad's area. So you can see we have our clothes still. I'm gonna be unloading that. I'm gonna be packing up all of my stuff and bringing it out there so that we can make sure everything's wiped out. So this is a good way to make sure you sweep it out. So when we were in a Airbnb, we would put all of our bags and all of our luggage into one room. We'd bring everything from the entire house down to that one room, put it in their luggages, put it in their bags, and that way we knew everything was out of the house. No matter how many times I asked the kids to walk through and look for stuff, inevitably there is something that's left behind. So as parents, you gotta make sure you walk through and see things, because a lot of times, even if they've been in the area, like I will make sure someone walks through this room and I will walk through the other rooms to see things that maybe I missed. All right, we are done. We have unloaded everything and reloaded. We have all of our carry-on bags here. Well, actually our personal bags, because most of our luggage is carry-on. We have checked everything. Corey, did you check your chore?
Yep.
Is the bathroom empty? Okay, we have checked all the cupboards. We are empty. We have a few snacks for our lunch is gonna be for the day, and our leftover snacks for the plane. Are we ready to go, guys?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Locked and loaded, Mom. Let's do this.
Okay, look at this. We have not accomplished, we have conquered.
We have conquered Alaska! Woo!
It's true. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Check us out more on the Ohana Adventure. Rach, Bennett, Jace, Bennett, all of our Instagrams. I'll link down below. You can see more adventures all along the way. We have done some incredible things. If you guys have more packing or traveling or camping tips, please comment down below. Thanks for hanging out today on The Now Mom. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.